Basically I have 3 cards to show you, and then we'll see what we can get up to. Okay, so the first card is from the new catalogue, and it's Party Puffins. I love these. These are so up my street. And I quite like the sentiments, actually, and I like the font. That's the word I was looking for. Font. Oh, that's it. Crash bang wallop. Okay. So I have a card base that is 10.5 by 14.5. Already chopper thuppers. Okay. Okay, let's move that out of the way for a second while I try and get my Facebook working, because it's having a bit of a faff on my laptop. Okay, so I've even managed to get the child in bed, guys. Are you proud? Oh, goodness me, because it was a bit of a mission to try and get her to go to sleep tonight, because, oops, 5 minutes before I was like, right, it's time for bed, everyone was like, oh, we're just going to pop on the trampoline, and wind the child up. So she was bouncy, to say the least. But it only took me 20 minutes. Right, I'm with you now. I promise. Okay, so card base. And then we're going to use 2 of the puffins. So we're going to use one with the hole in his belly. And then we're going to use the one with the party hat. So let me just get 2 blocks. Get them mounted. Trying to make sure you can see what I'm doing tonight, because last week was a bit dodgy. Oh, that's for a different card. Get out of the way. Okay, let's move that out of the way. So I have some paper I've already cut. What's that one? Mushrooms. No. I think we'll go with this one. Just got a. It's the beach paper. Let's see. Oh, I did have it all written down as well. So I'm just going to check the width of this one. Oh, for some reason it's a slither off. There we go. Right, that should be the right size now. So all I'm going to do is it's 10 by 14, so it's 0.5 centimetre smaller than the size of the card base. And then I'm just going to fold over the corner like so and add a little dimensional to this piece so it stays down. Now we are going to glue it in the corner, but I need to put my puffin on. So what I'm going to do is just move it down slightly so I can put a pencil mark, and then I know that's going to go, that'll cover my pencil mark after. So then we take our puffin and we get, okay, thanks Mom. Hi Levine. It's okay, Mum was on it. It's fine. Okay, so what we're going to do is kind of aim him so I don't really want his legs to be sticking out, but just his top half of his body to be peeking out the top of the card, like so. My pencil mark's right in the middle of his belly then. I thought it was something stuck on my page. Where's my chamois? So I'm just going to clean this off. And I'm going to do a bit of shading because I don't like them being like stark white bellies. So I have my water pen, which I'm just going to check because I have been doing pink flowers and I don't want them to have a pink belly. Oh, it's okay. Okay, so then I'm going to grab basic grey. Oh, actually, we need to get a piece of... Oh, will the party one fit on there? No chance. I got the scrap paper out. Okay, I just need a piece. Oh, that'll do perfect. Isn't not too different to that one because I've got Whisper White in there. Quite a lot of Whisper White, to be honest. So that I don't have to colour 2 different times, I'm going to do both puffins straight away. So this one is going to be, you're going to have to watch me fussy cut. I'm not the fastest, but I'll do it as quick as I can. So that's our puffins done. So then we take our little friends and we put that away, and we get our inkity dinky, and I need a piece of scrap, so let me just grab this because I need to test it, because I can't just go full on because it's not. I have to admit, this is not a Stampin' Up one. I really need one because this one is dodgy. So I just go around the edge of my puffin just to shade him a little bit. So I just do his belly just a little bit because we don't like stark white bellies. And then I do across his face. Sorry, his eye. And then just clean that off a bit. And then try and blend it a bit. It's not having it, is it? The other one did it really well. Anyway, that'll dry anyway, because I think I've got alcohol in there, actually. I have. Okay. So then I'm going to grab, what's that one? Dark Cajun Craze. What colour is that? No, you're not. It's like when I looked online, because I researched my puffins before I before I made the first card, so I could see what colour they were because I knew their beaks had colour on them, and it is a little bit redder than that, but you know, all can be forgiven. It's fine. I think we're going to go with a different colour party hat this time. Okay. Trying to see what colour's in that. That's not going to work. We're going to go with light. That's not going to work, is it? Do you know what? I'm so indecisive this evening. Oh, and I've got my new blends. I've got new colours. Right, what was that one? Light Poppy Parade. That will do. It's only to do his hat. And just going to do that. Colour him in. And then I'll do Daffodil Delight. Oh, wrong end. And do you know what? I learnt something new today. And to make it a lot quicker, without having to, because I keep doing this all the time, trying to find out whether it's the brush end or the pen end. And actually it's the lines. So the thick line is your brush end and your thin line is your pen end. So even if you've got it that way round, you still know what it is. Genius. It's just genius. It really is. So I'm going to do their little feet. Dark Cajun Craze, because, you know, they can have darker feet. Because they're cute. Like so. Oh, I don't need to do his feet. You're not going to see them. You're not going to see them. Right, the only other thing I didn't do was that part of their beak, but it's still grey, so it's all good. There we are. So then, with this piece, we are going to place, that is going to go on there, and you'll be able to see him peeking out. So let me just get me liquid glue. Oh, Rosie, honestly, I'm glad I got it, because I kept umming and ahhing because I was trying to be a grown-up and buy grown-up stamp sets, but just it won me over, it did. Okay, so pop that on there, like so. It's a peeky booey card. And then talk amongst yourselves while I quickly cut this out. And now, I'm not a lover of the white lines. I really don't. I don't like the white gap. So we're gonna do a Wendy fussy cutting because Wendy's not great at it. It's better to have a smaller piece of paper though, that's for sure. Right, let's just try not to cut his toes off. Right. So, what's everyone's got? What's everyone's plans for tomorrow? Mine is church, then chill. Oh, and a roast chicken dinner. Okay. Round the hat. You could even cut this hat off. I think you could cut it in a certain way. If you needed to have a non-party puffin. But there is 3 puffins to choose from, so it is good. Okay. So, around the corner. And also, when I've done this, what I would normally do is go around the edge with a black pen, and where I've missed and I might have a little bit of white, I just cover it in black and then you can't see it, and it looks so profesh. Well, that's what I like to think anyway. Oh, okie doke. Here we are, look, last bit. Right, don't cut his leg off. Whatever you do, don't cut his leg off. There we go. Boon, little puffin. Okay, so I'm going to stick him on some dimensionals. And he's going to sit there. And where's my dimensionals? Oh no, I don't want the small ones, I want the bigger ones. Do we need to open a new packet? I think we might have to. Hold your horses. It's just grabbing. Okay, well, not a new packet, a new strip. Oh, don't you love it when they're all nice and new? Okay, so I do worry about his little legs on this, but oh, he'll be all right. He'll be fine. Okay, let me just get them off there. Oh, there's my pot there. Oh, I've even got a little rubbish bin, guys. Okay. So I'm going to pop him there, like he's dancing. Boogie boogie. And then we're going to do a a sentiment. So we are going to grab the happy birthday. And we'll stamp this in Memento. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to lean in. If you see my grey hairs, please don't tell me. I'm probably going to squish it. Smush it. Is that straight? Nearly. It's nearly straight. Right. Move over, guys. Put the lid back on the... See, I'm terrible for leaving the lids off. Okay. So I'm just going to give this a little bit of a trim. See, now I can tell in this whether it's straight or not, and it's slightly squiff. So you won't know. You just won't know. It's fine. It's all good in the hood. Okay, so I'm going to trim that off about there, and then I'm going to measure that piece, which is 1¼ centimeters. So I'm going to then do dum-de-dum-de-dum. Where have I put the scrap piece of that? Oh, that's not it. Okay, so what colour should we do that then? Because I don't have one. I mean, how disorganised. I thought I was organised, and I must have relaxed a bit too much. So, I even had pieces of paper left. I know I did. I know I did. But I'm finding all the other pieces of scrap except the one I want. So, what are we going to surround it with? See, look, I'm getting all flappy now. Take a deep breath. Find a piece of paper. Nope, that doesn't go. Right, I'm just going to have a rummage in the folder to find that actual paper. Oh, there it is. Look, I tidied my scrap away. I mean, seriously. So, I'm annoying, and I do like it to go. No, I think I will. I will go this. Can't go the same way anyway. It won't fit, will it, Wendy? No, it won't. Okay, so it was 1¼ so I need to go 1¾ ish to give it a bit of a border around it. You're not going to see much of it anyway, are you? But right, so this is basically 6 centimeters, so 6½. There we are. And then that's going to go on there. And you can't even see the stripes. Well, that's just typical. But there we go. It's all done now. Okay, so I'm just going to liquid glue that on there. Oh, sorry. Knocking you all onto a roller coaster. Hi, Christine. Okay. I know, Esther, you're only here for the aliens, aren't you? I had a plan, and my plan worked. Well, I think it worked anyway. Whether anyone else thinks it did or not is another thing. Right, so I'm going to put some dimensionals under there. Now, it's not going to stand out that well against the background, but it'll be elevated, so hopefully that'll be enough. So let's put it up the right way. That might help. There we go. A little puffin card. And then on the inside, I will stamp another dancing puffin and quickly colour him in. and find a gorgeous sentiment, because there's some cute sentiments in this one. So I need him to look like he's boogieing. Maybe we'll put him up in this corner because he looks like he should be up there. There we go. There we are. So we want some, oh, wrong end. Okay, colour within the lines, Wendy, within the lines. Okay, there we are. His legs. And his beak. Put the lid on that for a second. Where did I put? I actually put the ink away. I know, you're impressed, aren't you? Oh, froggy. I don't know why it keeps going pink all the time. Okay, so colour in that bit. And then around his tummy. Oh, this one's looking better than the other one. There we go. And his eye, so that he doesn't look quite so stark. And then... oh, goodness me. So we'll take the happy birthday off and we'll put from all of us. So why I'm grabbing the biggest block possible. I mean, I could even go smaller than that one, but I know, living wild. Okay, so we put this in the middle. And there you go, puffin card. So I did put gems on the other one, but you could leave it without gems. It doesn't need to have gems. So there we go, is our puffins. Now then, I wonder, I'm gonna show you my aliens, and then if we have time, I will then go on to another card. So my idea today was to do what you can do with your dies besides what they're actually designed for, if you know what I mean. So let me just check. I've got the pot with the right things in. So that would be a no then. Okay, we just give us 2 seconds. Let me just check my... Ah, there it is. Right. See these? All of them in there? I sat and I cut out lots and lots and lots, and I did them 2 layers at a time out of, where are we? The delicate petals. And I cut out 2 sizes, but it's the big ones I'm going to use. Or we could do one with the small ones, but basically you can cut out 4 at a time. And all I've done is I'm trying to use up my old DSP, so I've just cut them out of lots of different DSPs. And then I have also cut out a circle for the centre of the flower, which I threw out the way before, but I need them again now. No, not that one. These ones. So they're basically the butterfly bijou papers, but they had a little bit of yellow on the other side. There was more than that. Oh, there we go. Here we are. And there's some more, but I will stamp on that as well. So we need another card base. I think we'll go with Misty Moonlight. No, that's not going to go. That won't match. Just grab some... Oh no, it's there. Here's one I prepared earlier. So, card base. And then I have run this. This is the snail paper. Sorry, snails, I sent them through the embossing folder. They're a bit squiff now. But I quite like this paper to put a flower on. So I've run them through the new Bark 3D embossing folder that comes out on the 4th of May. Just to give it a bit more texture in the background. As the one I've made, this one, is the one I prepared earlier. Well, I did it earlier in the week. I didn't emboss the back and I think it would look pretty. So we're going to give it a go. Now I did cut that the right size. I'm doubting myself now. Okay, so a bit of glue. And pop that onto there. Not pressing too hard. I think I should have put it in the other way up. I'm not quite sure whether I've got it the right way up. Oh, it's fine. It's all good. Then we're going to have a look in here. Oh, that's it. Throw them everywhere, Wendy. And choose some leaves, petals that will go with that colour. Quite like the dark ones as well. Oh, they look nice. So on the one I did one the other day as well that was I did a dark on the outside and then it went to like pale around the middle, so it was like 2 layers of petals. Patchwork flower, that's the one, Esther. I just sit here, and what I did the other day was I just sat here and played with everything, and then I was like, oh, I could do that with that, and I could do that with that, and wait till you see what I did with the snails. Right, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to lay them on for a second so that I can get a gist of where they're going to go. So I put 5 and then I put 5 on top. Oh my goodness me. I could probably do with that thing that Ruth made actually over on Artful Stampin. The sticky paper. So that I can get it to so you could do that. Let's have a look what else. We've got a lot of the spotty ones. I don't want loads of the same ones. Quite like the idea of a different one. What else have we got? That's 2 different. There's that one. And oh, that one's quite nice too. I quite like that one. Maybe we'll swap that one. Oh no, it won't work if I do that because I'm messing it up everywhere else if I do that. Oh, there we go. We'll go with that one. Woo! Right, then, now my centres are probably going to be a bit too pale now, but we can sort that out with a blending brush. It's not a problem. And then you put your centre on. No, these aren't quite out. You need to spread them out a bit more. Like that. And then basically for the stem, I just cut my own stem. So you could use any piece of scrap paper that you've got that's wide enough for you to get a stem from. Let me just have a look, see what I've got. Oh, what about a stripy stress? A stripy stem. Now you'd be keen to see that, wouldn't you? Right, we'll need to make it a little not quite so straight. How long does it need to be? That's about fine. Okay. So then I need to go up this side So it actually looks like a stem and not just, you know, a piece of paper that I trimmed off. So then that will go in there. See, now with Ruth's thing, I could stick it on top, pick it up, glue it, and then put it back. But no, not that organised. Sorry. Okay, I need one more little tiny leaf, and I know they're in here somewhere. Oh, there's one. Actually, there's two, because they were... Should we have two small ones? Because the big one's just too big. So then I'll put on two little leaves. Okay. So now we know what design we're doing. I can move everything else out of my way. Stripey stem. I know. Honestly, Esther, I just make my own words up as I go along. Okay. So I'm just going to really trash it now. And then I think we will have a little bit of liquid glue. And I'm going to put it slightly higher, I think. Like so, like a blob. And then now just bear in mind, none of these petals are going to be in the same place again, because I never seem to put them in the same place again. But I have to do this bit quite quick, because if I need to move them, I don't have long. So I'm just going to pull them out a little bit, like so. And then a little, only a tiny bit more glue just on top of the petals, so that when I add the top petals, oh yeah, and don't get glue on your fingers, because your fingers become more sticky than the actual flower. I think that's about right. And then that one can go there. And this glue is very sticky, so, you know, even if you've only got a tiny weeny bit of glue underneath it, it will stick. Need to move out, guys, move out, because you're all too close together. There we go. And then I'm going to take my centre, pop that on there. Yeah, it could have been out a bit more, but, you know. It is what it is, and it still looks beautiful. Okay, a bit of glue on me stem. Oh, that's it. Pop that in there, like so. Too much glue, Wendy, too much glue. Share it with a leaf. There we go. Put my leaf on. Bit of glue on the other leaf. Now this one, it does take the time to cut all the pieces out, but once you've done all the pieces, I mean, you're done. Now, instead of stamping that in the middle, I could put a sentiment in there instead. So let's have a look what we've got. How small is that? Oh, look at that. See? Puffins again. Now, where's my... Oh, actually, let me just take that off there. I'm just going to borrow that a second. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, okay. I'm just going to put it towards me a little bit, because... There you go. Ideally, I would have stamped that before I stuck it on, because obviously there's lots of layers underneath. But there you go. I don't know, which one do you prefer? The darker one or the pinkier one? I really like the pastel-y one, if I'm at, you know. They're both cool in their own way, I think. Okie dokie. Right. Now, yesterday, so I'm just going to clean up while I chat to you a second. So yesterday I was having a little bit of a play and I had this mad idea and I went with it, and then I showed a few people last night. Oh, thanks, Mum. Oh, you like both, Rosie? Oh, that's good. Yeah, I do like both of them. This one I think is my favourite because I made it first, but I really love those papers. I wish I'd got those papers earlier so I could have played with them a bit longer. But, you know, it's all good. Morning, Vicky. Yeah, Esther, I think I'm with you, love. I really like that one. Love? Oh my goodness. What has happened to me? I don't call people love. Okay. Right, I'm just putting the puffins away. Putting them to bed. As all good children should be sleeping. Well, unless you're in a different country and you're only just getting out of bed. And dark for you, Janice. See? You've got to make these things all different because everybody likes different things. And if we all like the same, the world would be boring. All right, Esther. I will. Okay. Right. Good night, Puffins. Now, okay, so before we run away with that one, the Lacy Petals dies that come with the Delicate Petals stamp set is in the mini catalogue and will be available until the beginning of June, the very beginning of June. So if you want it, you gotta get it now. Okay. So they will be with us for a little bit longer, which is nice because I get to play a bit longer with them. So let's move these out of the way. Right, I'm not going to show you the card I've made. We're just gonna go straight in to the card. Look at this, I'm organised. It's all in little boxes. And then, oh, and I'm loving this set. This is, where have I put it? The Many Messages stamp set and dies. And you just cut out, and they're so varied as well of what you get on it. Thinking of you with sympathy and prayers. Sending happy thoughts, just a card to say hello. Sending a smile your way, just wanted to say congratulations, happy anniversary. Honestly, happy day, hooray, it's your birthday. Honestly, it's endless. It's awesome. That's what it is. It's awesome. Okay, so just pop that up there out the way. Now, for this card, we are going to be using no idea. Esther, you know the English bit of this, don't you? Because you used it earlier, but in the English. But I'm only using, see the star there? Just using the star from this one. I tried to use the balloons, but they were a bit too small. But yeah, so I've got the star on my block. I'm going to put it on the smaller block. And then the rest of it is snails, but not snails. So they won't be snails. All will be revealed. Okay. So let me just grab my, because we're going to need blending brushes. Let's put these blending pens away before I forget where they come from, because I'm getting a bit of a collection now. I love it. I got all the new in colours and now my little stand is full. I love it. Okay, so we might use some sentiments out of there for this. So, think not snails, clearly. So I've done some cutting already. So these circles, which is probably actually the, sorry, it isn't probably, it is actually the smallest circle from this set, which is here. So for this, I've used both circles. I love this set. I love cutting out vellum in these as well. So, yeah. So we've got our little circles here. Now, I'm going to make a little home for somebody. Well, for 3 little people, anyway. Right, that one's Misty Moonlight. That one's Night of Navy. So, where is the Misty Moonlight stamp? Oh, there it is. So what I'm going to do is, with the Misty Moonlight, all I want to do is put some shading sort of on the circles. So just go round in circles until it creates a ring around, like so. Then I'm going to get Night of Navy, which I haven't used much, but yeah, I'm really liking it. And then go round and round on that one. And then this one. And I think this time I'm just going to do the corner a little bit. There we go. So then, using the most amazing new dottage from Quiet Meadow, I really like this dottage. I need a block, I need a block, grab a block. So with Misty Moonlight first, I'm just going to pop a few little splatters on here. Oh, I think I might try something different this time. Now, call me bonkers, because I probably am. But I'm going... Does anyone else... What's the best way to clean the white off a stamp? I mean, I can get it off, don't get me wrong, but I have to take it to the sink and, like, proper get it, you know. No, me and Janice are now friends, Esther, because last time I told Janice I didn't have that stamp set. She said we couldn't be friends. So I've told her now that I've got it, so we can be friends again. It's all okay. Now, I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to give it a go. I thought maybe it look a bit more spacey if I put a little bit of white dotage. Or what was the One Sheet Wonder freckles? I do like a bit of freckling. There we go. See, my white stamp set does not stay very white. Quite often goes, kind of evaporates if you ask me. But it worked very well on a One Sheet Wonder I did, which I'm going to do a video on, which was quite good fun. So we have that. Then, of course, because it's a card I am making, it has to have some Wink of Stella on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab something I can bash my Wink of Stella against, like so. Now, this doesn't always show up on camera, but, you know, if you haven't got one, you have to get one because they are super duper. And it is beautiful. So I don't know if you can see the... Oh, you can, I think. Just a bit of sparkle on there. No, I haven't got a Stampin' scrub. So do you think that's what the answer is then, Esther? I need to get one of them. I think I'm going to put that on there. Well, no, I'm not thinking I'm going to put it on there. I am going to pop that onto there. Am I forgetting anything? Nope. Okay, so we are going to glue only around, if it will behave, that would be great. Just around the edge, not too much elsewhere. because there will be a little bit of tucking of something. So these pieces are, sorry, they're 10 centimeters by 14. They're both the same size, so there shouldn't be overlap there, Wendy. It's okay. I think we can trim that off. That's what we'll do. Like so. Okay. Then we are going to add some bits onto this. So would you like to meet my little friends? Okay, dokie. Right, we have... Where's my third one? Okay, where's my snail box? Why is my snail missing? Oh, because it's still in the box. Right, I'm going to show you how I made this. Somebody said they look like slugs, but they don't look like slugs because they don't have a body. They're aliens. So if you're like me and you don't have a lot of stamp sets at the minute, you have to be, you know, you have to adapt. And if you've got to make a little kid's birthday card, you need to be able to improvise. So this is how we're improvising. So we're going to use the new light pale papaya and dark pale papaya to colour in an alien. Because, I mean, why wouldn't you make an alien from a snail? It was just yesterday. I don't even know why it came to my head, to be honest. But I am a bit silly. So that's probably why. So I'm just colouring it in. I've put a bit of dark at the bottom and putting the light on. And then all I do is little circles all the way around the edge where I put the dark, between the dark and the light. That one has got a bit of a smudge. It's got a bit of a black eye. Don't know what happened there, but I'll show you in a minute. So all I did, there's no rocket science to this, guys, is when I cut it out, when I got to here, I just rounded. I basically just dissected a snail, didn't I? Which is a bit cruel. And then I cut it out, and I even cut her eyelashes off because, I mean, how can you cut? You can't really keep them on. But that's all I did, was trimmed it off. Oh, thank you, Janice. I like to be different. I just don't like to be the same as everybody else. So I like to come up with my own ideas. What's this one? This one is dark balmy blue. So still like them to have like a chest, a little bit of dark on the eye stems. I don't know what you'd call them. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, no idea. So I'm just going to pop that there, and then we're going to colour this bit. Excuse the squeaky pen. And then we're just going to blend around these edges here. And then it gives them a nice little shading. Nice little alien. And he's going to go at the top. So I like to tuck them in because I like them to look like they're looking out of a window. So I'm only going to use a little tiny bit of glue because I don't want to glue their eyes down, because I like the fact their little eyes pop up a bit. But with this one, if I can get... Now I did this earlier and I ended up gluing the wrong bit down. But it's alright because we have ways of sorting this out. So we do that, and then we have to do that kind of swishy side to side thing, because this one is going to be a cheeky peeking in from the side snail, like so. Then it's not a snail, it's an alien. let's see. Have a word with yourself, Wendy. And then this one is going to sneaky in the top of there. That one. And this is a bigger one. I even cut out, actually, out of the DSP, because I do have a lot of that, because I ordered an extra pack, because obviously, as most people know, I really love the snails. So, yeah, so there we go. Right, now for the stars, what I've done is, I'm going to make a noise now. What I've done, let me just get my little tray in. Let me find some scrap paper. Let's move that out of the way. So, I wanted some nice yellow stars, but that had texture. I know, I could just stamp little yellow stars and then cut them out, couldn't I? But, you know, this is me we're talking about. So, I love creating new things. And I just, you know, I love it. Love Stampin' Up. If you want to join me, you know, there's an amazing offer on at the minute. Off the top of my head, I have completely forgotten what that is. Sorry, Esther, could you enlighten us, please? So all I'm doing is stamping, embossing Versamark, and then I'm going to use white powder on here. Okay, pop that out of the way, put the lid on that before it goes everywhere. Move that out of the way to be cleaned. No, don't put the lid back on there, because you're going to put the powder back in, Wendy. Oh my goodness. What would I do if I wasn't here to talk to myself? To tell myself I was doing it wrong. Right, let's move that out of the way. And then all that back over there, because then I'll know where it is. Get me doofy doofer. Sorry for the noise if it's loud. Please close your ears. Turn it down. Okay. Wow, Janice, I didn't realise there was that much. Okay, so I'm just going to heat emboss my little white stars. Can you see they change colour once the embossing powder melts? And they go like cute little white stars. But we don't want white stars, do we? So we wait a second and let it dry. Like so. And then we grab a Daffodil Delight pen. And we just scribble all over the top. Like so. And then we want the colour to stay on the top. So all we need to do is heat it a bit more. So I did this before and then I thought, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But actually they change when you heat them up. So, and the easiest way I find to do stars is to literally just snip to the corner that you're trying to get to. So if you cut it out like that, and then you just, it's like taking cheese wedges out. And there. But I like the texture that this gives you because it's It's got like a bump, not a bumpy surface, but oh, I can't explain myself. I know what I mean. I like it. Okay. Do you know what? I take antihistamines 24/7. 365 days a year, and I've still got hay fever today, and I don't know why. Might need stronger ones, I think. Right, well, there's 1 star. Just don't mind me while I just cut out. I only need 3, so I'm just going to, I'll save the other 2 for later. Whenever I'm cutting out on the cut and emboss machine, or if I'm using the embossing folder, I quite often do a bit extra, put it in a plastic wallet, label it, or I use DVD cases like you saw before with the petals, and I just pop them all in there. Oh, there you go. Pollen was high today. I didn't see the weather. Yeah, I can't breathe through my nose at the best of times, so today was pretty bad. And then add to that a 3-year-old that decided she did not want to sleep last night. And you have a very tired mummy that got up at 6:30 because the child had kicked me out of bed. It's my own fault because yesterday I said, it's all right, tomorrow's Saturday, we don't need to get up. Yeah, nobody else did. I did. So tomorrow, I'm hoping, you know, even just 8 o'clock would be lovely. But yeah, she came in. I managed to get her to go back to bed the first time. And then the second time, she was too upset. And once she's asleep, I can't actually physically carry her back to bed. So, right, sorry, that took me a little while, didn't it? Okay, so, I'm going to bring back in our lovely little aliens. So I am going to put that onto there. And then we're going to have stars. So I need some mini dimensionales. Where are they? There they are. Mini. Here's some I trimmed a little bit earlier. See, I was trying to be prepared. So I'm only using half of a small dimensional to put these on. So we're going to have one up there. One there. Okay, so this one's going to go there. And then this one that looks really dodgy, like I didn't trim that very well. So that needs a really tiny dimensional on it. There we go. Okay, so this one's going to go down here. Now there's a reason why they're so spread out, is because I have some sentiments to go in there. But I want to glue this down first. Oh, look at those snails. Aren't they fab? Okay, so across here. There we go. Straight on there. Oh, be careful not to wipe all my lovely Winker Stella off. There we are. The lid on me glue a minute. Okay, so let's have a look what we've got. We've got a high there. Then we've got what's this say? I'm so happy to celebrate these moments with you. Okay, I wanted the happy, but do you know, I maybe should have got them out ready, but no. Not Wendy, no. Not Doug would be too organised. Just a card to say hello. Wishing you a year of magical moments and wonderful memories. and it fits. So that would be cool. And then we'll have an "Oh Happy Day" down there. Okay, so we can use big dimensionals on this one. I only need 2. Pretty sure. Depends how frivolous I'm feeling. So I'm going to pop that one there. And then these ones need baby weeny dimensionals on this one. I better put one more in the middle of that one because it might sink. We can't have that. Oh, upside down as well. That was good. Okay, so that's going to go there. And then high there is going to go over here. Now, I haven't thought of what to put inside this one because obviously I can't stamp half a snail. Well, I haven't tried to, but I could finish cutting out that other one and put that in there. Okay, so that's going to go, it's going to go straight though. There we go, that's straight. And there we go. That is everything, isn't it? Yes. So there was my lovely idea yesterday, because I like quirky cards and I always buy people quirky cards usually. So, I mean, if you need a different reason to use snails, I mean, why wouldn't you? He's my favourite one. Or she, maybe. I don't know. Men could wear pink, I'm sure. So that's that one. That's all our cards actually, isn't it? Yeah, this is the one I made today in preparation. So there we go. What time are we on? Oh, got 9 minutes over. Yeah, so inside this one, I think I would just stamp. What should we put? So it's a birthday card, and I'm assuming it's going to be like for either someone who likes funny things, because my brother would appreciate that, I'm sure. And no, that one was not a suitable. That was too that was more of a sympathy card, sentiments on that one then. No, and you don't want the French on it. Back to Party Puffins, I think. I think we'll just put happy birthday inside. That would be nice. So, happy birthday. In memento. Okay. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to be wild and I'm going to put some yellow stars on top of yellow paper, because that's what you know, that's just the way I roll, except I don't know where. Oh, there it is. I was trying to be organised and get inks out, but if they're not on the shelf where I know where they are, I can never find them, even though they're right in front of me. There we go. Got a little bit of a smudge there. Might have, yeah, that will bug me. It's a nightmare when that happens, because it will drive me insane. But there we are. Oh, I know. Let's just be wild. And because it's a birthday card, you know, people aren't just going to think I've stuck candles in randomly for no reason whatsoever. So, what colour? I do them in basic grey, and then we'll just... Oh, I might have to colour them in and everything then. Oh my goodness. Well, this turned from being just covering a smudge to colouring. So we'll just chuck a bit of blue on that one. A bit of, ooh, polished pink. No, Wendy, the other end. Polished pink stripe. And then we'll do the middle bit of that one. I'm just going to put some dots on that one. And then we're going to get the daffodil yellow because that'll show up. Colour the flame. Do you know what? For the inside of the card, it's a lot, you know. It's got to be looked after, isn't it? So what about a bit of fresh freesia? There we are. There you go. No more smudge. Ta-da! So there we go. There's our snails card finished. The other one I made was this one. And I have folded it over with polished pink cardstock. And then I used soft succulent, light and dark. And that one's evening evergreen. Basically, I was having a play colouring. And I'd done a biggish piece, so I thought, well, I may as well use it on a card. And then I had a piece of scrap stripey, so I thought that would be perfect there. This is pale papaya, fresh freesia, polished pink. Polished pink. I couldn't remember then. And then I did a bit of dottage, because every card needs a bit of dottage. So let's get our cards out and just go over what we have made. So we have, you should see the sides of my desks. I just keep going like that. Does everyone else do that? Okay, so that was number 1. And then we had number 2. What am I doing it that way for, Wendy? 1, 2, 3. And they're all so different. I know these two are quite fun, but yeah. So you could add Wink Costello, could add some gems onto that one as well, but I think it carries itself like that. Or shall we just, because I haven't even opened them yet. Oh, not even opened. Okay, let's have a look. They're teeny weeny though. Packet's quite a bit smaller than the other one I've got. And they're little tiny weeny. So cute, but they're so gorgeous with that. Is it faceted where they're like got different edges? They're so pretty. So I think that maybe we will push the boat out and we will, because I'm a bit of a gem lover, I don't like to use them, but you know, you gotta use them sometime. So I'm going to be a rebel and I'm going to put that on there and that next to it. Oh, if it wants to stay there. It didn't want to stay. It's too close now. Too close. Step away. There we go. And then I'm just going to put one big one. Oh, sort of there. And that's it. That's all it's having. But they're they're so pretty. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Esther. See this one? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, actually, I know what would look cute because it's got a bit of this polished. I meant to say I put polished pink around there to give it a bit of a border on that one. Oh, this is the one I made earlier. This is the one I've just made. So I'm just thinking I might put. Oh, I don't know, because it doesn't really need it. Let's give some puffins. Some gems. Like so. And then I might just put one there. There we go. We don't need to use too many. You know, it catches your eye. So there we go. So I have the new catalogues now, so if anybody doesn't have a demonstrator and would like to shop with me, I will be putting my shop details in when I load this up to YouTube. Can I think of anything else I need to say? Probably not, because I remember after I've gone. But the new catalogue launches on the 4th of May, so any stamp sets that are retiring, you will not be able to purchase after the 3rd of May, and chances are by the time we get to the 3rd of May, most of them will be sold out. So if there's one you're looking at, go get it now. If you'd like a catalogue, just give me a message. I've got some little page markers that will be included with your catalogue as well, and a little thank you inside as well. So there we go. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm hoping to have 2 videos that I've prepared for. I'm hoping to film them tomorrow. Wasn't well enough this morning, so obviously because I was so tired. So I'll try and get them done tomorrow, because even though I say I'm going to chill, making cards is chilling for me. So there we go. Thank you so much. Bye bye.